Hey,
Da,
do you want to listen to a story? Then let's read a little cuddle book.
no.
That's only a mama's book too. We have Little Bug Went Ka-Choo.
But
This is a daddy book.
this one right.
Oh yeah, look, it does match. So daddy can read Little Bug Went Ka-Choo.
Yeah.
Because a little bug went Ka-Choo by Rosetta Stone. You may not believe it, but here's how it happened. One fine summer morning, see, look, there's a little bug standing on a leaf. A little bug sneezed. Ka-Choo! There's a sneeze. And because of that sneeze, a little seed dropped. See the little seed right there? Goes right by the side of the page. Because that seed dropped, a worm got hit. Bunk. Right on his noggin.
Boo boo.
Boo, yeah, just a little boo, but it's not a big owie on the worm. He just got a little upset. You know how sometimes when you get a boo-boo, you get mad?
Yeah.
At least daddy. Sometimes when daddy gets a boo-boo, he gets mad, but you're not really hurt bad. That's what happened to the worm, because look. See, he's fine. He's just really mad. Because he got hit, that worm got mad. Let's see what happens next. And because he got mad, he kicked a tree. See, look, he kicked a tree. He needs to learn to control his temper. Because if he didn't kick a tree, guess what? None of this would have happened. But right there, because he he kicked the tree, all caught up. And because of that kick, a coconut dropped.
No, Dada.
There it goes. And because that nut dropped, a turtle got bopped. Bonk. Another turtle got bonked. Another animal got bonked on the noggin.
Boo boo.
Yeah, he got a little bit of a boo-boo, but he's fine because look what happens. Because he got bopped, that turtle named Jake.
What maps?
Yeah, you have a turtle, Jake, don't you? Right there. Let's see. Does it match? Yep, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but the light, that's Turtle Jake too, right? Isn't that Turtle Jake? Yeah. Because he got bopped, that turtle named Jake fell on his back with a splash in the lake. See, he's okay. He just fell in the lake. And because of that splash, a hen got wet. And because she got wet, that hen got mad. You know what? So far, the little bug sneezed and a worm got mad. And because the worm mad, Turtle Jake fell in the lake. And now a hen got mad. It seems like every other person's getting mad.
Boo boo.
Yeah, so Jake has a boo-boo. He's in the water, which is fine because he's a turtle. And then here's a chicken. Now the chicken's wet. And because she got mad, that hen kicked a bucket. And because of that kick, the bucket went up. And because it went up, the bucket had to come down. That is such a far kick. Look how far that kick went. That hen should have been in the soccer team. They would have been really good. And because it came down, it hit Farmer Brown. Look, it went through the window, went bunk right on Farmer Brown's noggin.
Boo boo.
Yeah, a little bit of it, but it doesn't say he got hurt. It just said it got stuck. And that bucket got stuck on his head. See, he's fine. He just has a bucket stuck on his head. Isn't that so silly? Yeah, he's not hurt. He just can't get a bucket off of his head. Daddy's never had a bucket stuck on his head before. I don't think so. Has Casey ever had a bucket stuck on her head?
No, we have but
Yeah, you have a hair, and we put on hats sometimes, don't we? I don't think we ever have a bucket on our head. So let's keep reading. Let's see what happens. And because it got stuck, Farmer Brown phoned for help. Hello, hello. See, so he's trying to call on the phone, and look, his wife, Mrs. Brown, is working on pulling the bucket off of his head, but it's still stuck. Oh, look, see, there's Chicken and there's Turtle Jake looking in through the window. They're all clean and they're all happy. See, let me rephrase. He's not hurt. See, they're just looking in. He doesn't even have a bump on his head. He's okay.
yes, really.
Yeah, but since they both got wet, now they're both all clean and dry.
Me pink dolls.
Say what?
My candles.
Yeah, just all clean. And they're saying, uh-oh. Look at that chicken. The chicken's going, uh-oh, because she kicked the bucket. He's stuck on his head. So. Because of his phone call, policeman came speeding. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. There they go. Look, there's a policeman guy on top of that on top of the building saying, go that way, go that way. And see, and then there's the farm right up there where Farmer Brown is. So let's see what happens. So they're speeding. And because they were speeding, they hit a big stone. Uh-oh, the guy wasn't watching where he was going. And bunk. And so one policeman flew up all alone. Look at that. He's so way up in the air and he's going the opposite direction now. See, there's Farmer Brown with his bucket stuck on his noggin. There's Mrs. Brown with the phone. And there's the chicken. And there's Turtle Jake.
All
And there's the
clean.
worm. Both of them are so all clean. And there's the worm with a stubbed toe because he kicked a tree. And there's a little bug that went Ka-Choo. And because he flew up, remember the policeman went speedy and hit a big stone? And because he flew up, he had to come down. And look, everybody running after him. And because he came down on the boat Mary Lou, and because he hit hard, he went right on through. Bloosh. Look at that. And he made a big hole in the boat Mary Lou. Look at that. They were all working on eating. And now suddenly, boom, they just got a hole. And look, the fish is all happy because the boat just got hit by a flying police officer. And because of that hole, the boat started to sink. And because it was sinking, well, what do you think? Everyone started to yelp. And Mrs. Brown called on the phone for more help. Look at that. Everyone's saying, oh no, look how much they're yelping. Saying, oh no, except for the fish. The fish is all happy because all the humans are sinking. And then there's the Farmer Brown with the bucket still stuck on his head. And there's Mrs. Brown going, hello, hello, and trying to get more help.
Oh.
And because of her phone call, more help came fast. Look, it's a helicopter. Or a kind of helicopter. And they tied a strong rope to the Mary Lou's mast. Look at that. They dropped a rope and then the sailor is tying it on. And look, and now everybody's all happy again. And now the fish is in the water going, oh, look, I guess it's not sinking. And because of that rope, the boat didn't go down, but it had to be fixed. So they started for town.
Right there.
Yeah, look, there's a town. Uh-oh. And because they went there, it's true, I'm afraid, they ran right into a circus parade. Oh my gosh, look at that circus parade. There's elephants right there, and there's another policeman, and there's people on top of the elephants with trumpets, and there's a zebra just like Bob. And there's people riding the zebras, and there's giraffes, and there's clowns with balloons, and there's a band. So crazy. And there's Farmer Brown, and there's Mrs. Brown, there's Turtle Jake, there's a chicken foot, and then there's the boat Mary Lou with a hole, and the dude looking right out. And that started something they'll never forget. And as far as I know, it's going on yet. Look at all that pandemonium. You have lions, and you have Mr. and Mrs. Brown, and chicken, and Turtle Jake, and the policeman. Look, in the bus, you have a clown driving with a moo cow and an elephant in the back. How silly is that? And look, and there's a parachute elephant, and then there's a big giraffe with a neck, and there's a big monkey on top of the building, and there's a crash helicopter. That checks. And there is a elephant on top of a skyscraper and other little elephants. Look at that. And there's a big boat on top of elephants there. There's a big elephant on top of the building over there. So crazy, everything that's going on, all because, let's see, last page. And that's how it happened. Believe me, it's true. Just because A small bug went ka-choo.